Before starting the session, first let me fix our agenda. Today, we are going to be understand what is AWS. Today, we are going to be understand what is an exactly DevOps. We are going to be understand, guys, please. Before starting this demonstration, let me overview of this course. What exactly this course? Let us describe first. This course is complete AWS plus Linux basics and shell script. The combination of these three, this is the course. The total duration of this course is 2.5 months. It will take to complete this course 2.5 months. So for learning this course, Linux basics required, that I will be covered. Shell script basics required, that I will be covered. No programming is required like Java, .NET, Python. No programming is required, and moreover, we are not writing any programming in this course. Programs are not required. We are not writing any programs. You have a laptop with this configuration for practice for each and every day. Who can join in this course, guys, please? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course, please. And if you join in this course, which are all the benefits, guys, please? Daily class recordings after the payment via Google Drive, you will be received from data of registration. From data of registration, you are going to be accessing up to 11 months. Resume preparation, interview question answers, 80% of soft material. So I'm going to be providing with you. So we're going to be discussing from basic level to advanced level, and each and every session is a practical oriented session. Each and every session is a practical oriented session, guys, please. And daily we're going to be spending 1 hour. That means you need to practice 2 hours per day. Totally 1 + 2, 3 hours you have to promise yourself every day. So classes are Monday to Saturday. Sometimes Saturday is holiday, but prior to one day, let you know. Maximum Monday to Saturday we have a session. Sometimes rarely we don't have any classes on Saturdays, but prior to one day I'll be informing with you. The course fees is 6,000 rupees. Course fees is what? 6,000 rupees. You are going to be paying for complete AWS course. The 6,000 rupees you're going to be paying for complete AWS. For daily recording sessions, daily recordings you're going to be receiving. For that also you're going to be paying 6,000 for this batch. For this, because of this batch, so only 5,000. Okay, for next cycle onwards, next batch onwards, it will be 6,000. That means you're going to be paying 5,000. So if you want to talk to admin, please call to 9297 9297 and 77. If any admin kind of question related to payments or else a payment gateway, whatever may be, so you need to call to them. So either you can call or else you can able to WhatsApp also, that is an issue. Okay. If this number is busy, please call to this number. And this is an exactly course content. Course content link. If you copy paste this link in the chat box, means in the browser, you can able to revise my course content. What exactly we are going to be covering in this 2.5 months, we can able to. The first document, you know very well, course overview. The second document is what exactly? AWS content. It is totally around maybe 10 pages of AWS content. 10 pages of AWS. 10 pages of AWS content. 10 pages of AWS content. So each and every student, so please be get it from chat box, or else you can take a photo. Please be take a snap by using your mobile, either offline or online. This will be further communication, please. Please take a one snap, one photo by using your mobile. Yeah. So, yeah, shall we start a demonstration, please? Yeah. So before starting, let me introduce myself. My name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I turn as DevOps engineer, senior DevOps engineer. From last 5 years onwards, I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer as well as AWS and with Azure also. This is in exactly my profile. So today we're going to be discussing about what is AWS. Before starting, so I'm going to be asking you one question. Please answer to me. What is an exactly application? What is an exactly application? What is an exactly application? Application is equal to website. Application is equal to websites like a Flipkart website, like Book My Show, Redbus, IRCTC. These are all we are calling as what? Application. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming like Java, .NET, Python. We are called as what? Application. That application we are going to be placed. We're going to be placed on servers. So the working software as an application, we are going to be placed on hundreds of servers. We're going to be placed on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placed our application on hundreds of servers, we are going to be accessing our internet as a website. I hope you people are understand what is an application. Anybody help me? Application is equal to website. That a website we're going to be host on server side. Then we are going to be accessing over a internet. So, but the next question I'm going to be ask you, what is in exactly infrastructure? So for maintaining our application, for deploying our application, we required a infrastructure. What is infrastructure? For example, to conduct this session, means this DevOps classes or what may be AWS classes, we require infrastructure or not? Chairs, tables, laptop, TV, internet connection, AC, my water bottle. These are all infrastructure or not? Without this infrastructure, can able to conduct these sessions or not? No. The same way, for maintaining our applications, for deploying our websites, what kind of infrastructure is required? That is my question. So majorly we require servers. We require servers. We require networks. We require data bases. We require storages. So these are all major infrastructure is required to maintain our websites on hundreds of servers. Clear? What is an application? We understood. What is infrastructure? We understood. But how many ways we can able to get this infrastructure? How many ways? How many ways to get infrastructure? We can able to get 3 ways totally. The first one is what? By physical environment, or virtual environment, or cloud environment. Either physically or virtually or cloud environment. Server is same, but way of getting is different. We can able to get servers either by physical environment or virtual environment or cloud environment. I hope you understood very clearly. So I'll repeat one more time. So for maintaining our applications, we require this infrastructure. This infrastructure either by physically or by virtually or by cloud environment, we can able to get it. But tell me, what is cloud computing? What is cloud? The cloud is nothing but a internet. But what is the computing, please? What is an exactly compute? It's a new one. So you have a computing power in your laptop or not? Yes, which kind of computing power? RAM, CPU, hard disk, we are calling as a computing power or not? That's what we're calling as a computer. So what is the computing power? Please tell me. What is the computing power? So which you having a hardware resources in your laptop. The same kind of computing power in servers also, like RAM, CPU, motherboard. The hardware which you are seeing, which we have, that we are calling as what? Computing power. But what is a cloud computing? My question is very specifically I'm asking to you. What is an exactly cloud computing? Listen very carefully. The remote placed resources. The remote placed resources, like remote placed computing power. If you can able to access over a internet from your laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Yeah, tell me. So what is a cloud computing? Please anybody help me? Remote placed resources. If we can able to access over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Cloud computing, we understood, it's very clear. First, let us understand what is a data center. So what is a data center? Simple way. The huge computing power, keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. Just like your building, like just like your institute, just like your home, just like your apartment. These data centers are existing physically. We can able to see with your eyes. How exactly can able to touch your mobile? How exactly can able to see your laptop? Same way of physical or data centers, we can able to see with our eyes. These data centers are physically existing. So from these data centers, if we can able to access a computing power or resources or infrastructure, our internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. I'll repeat. These data centers are located in different geographical locations, like in US, like in Singapore, like in Mumbai, like in Hyderabad also. These data centers are physically exist throughout the globe. So from these data centers, if we can able to access infrastructure, our internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud compute. Let me repeat one more time. So remote placed resources. Remote means in somewhere else, like in US, Singapore, or Mumbai. From remote placed resources, resource is nothing but what? Either server or network or databases or storages. If we can able to access remote placed resources over internet from your laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. I hope you people are understand very clearly what is a cloud computing. But tell me, which is easy for you? Which is exactly easy for you? Select the news and build the news. Always we are going to be preferring only select the news only. Select then use means. So any cloud is going to be providing only rental based infrastructure. We're not buying anything by using cloud. We are not buying, but we are going to be taking rental infrastructure. Instead of buying infrastructure, we're going to be taking what? Rental infrastructure. So I will give you a good example. You can understand much deeper. Just listen very carefully. So I want to go to railway station. I want to go to railway station by car. I buy car. I can able to get a car two ways. So first way, buy car, buying a car, and you need to railway station. The second option is what? Rental car, like Ola, Uber. Which is better for us? Rental always. So simply, just for reaching a railway station, are you really buying a car by spending 10 lakhs rupees? It is stupid idea, am I right or wrong? Instead of buying a car, just book a Ola cab. Within 10 minutes, the car is available at your doorstep. Happily can able to reach railway station. What are the tariff? Can pay up to maybe 3 to 300 to 400, 500 rupees. That's it. After that, do not worry about the car. But still, if you have a buy a car, what will happen? We have to spend upfront amount 10 lakhs. Then that's it. No license is required. RC copy is required. Pollution check is required. Insurance copy is required. So you have a driving license. Moreover, you have to drive. If you don't have driving, you have to hire one driver also. These are all the headaches if you want to maintain a car. Instead of that, just go for Ola car. Just go for rental car. Am I right or wrong? The same example applicable for applications also. Just for deploying our applications, really are you going to be buying a server or else rental service, which is easy for you? Rental server. So we're going to be getting rental service. And easily we are going to be deploying, means placing our applications, and we can able to fulfill our purpose easily. But instead of that, if you buy a service, what will happen? We have to keep servers in a data center, means like this big room. Who will pay the rent for every month? Current bill, who will pay? Employee salaries. There's a lot of headache. Instead of buying, we are always looking for what? Rental service for what? Maintaining, deploying our websites. This is exactly cloud. Why we are moving into the cloud? For just rental infrastructure. Rental infrastructure. So any cloud, either Google, either Azure or AWS, any cloud. So providing rental infrastructure only. Any cloud provider, they are providing only rental infrastructure. But we are going to be learning out of those AWS, Amazon Web Services. Any cloud, same. But so providers are different. But which provider we going to be learning, guys, please? Which cloud provider? AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWS is a first to cloud provider. AWS is a first to cloud provider. AWS is a first to cloud provider in 2002, might be. So that is the reason it is a popular. It is the first provider. So because of it is occupied more than 60-50% of market. And tell me.
So, what's the difference between Amazon cloud and Google cloud?
We'll discuss by it. Okay. In AWS, we are going to be discussing totally 4 modules. Each module will take 2 weeks. Each module we're going to be spending 2 weeks of time. So, what is the first module? VPC. Second module is what? EC2. Third module is what? RDS. Fourth module is what? S3. VPC is nothing but what? Network. EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. RDS is nothing but what? Databases. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. But let it be write down. So EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. So network is nothing but what? VPC. RDS is nothing but what? Databases. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. So for deploying our applications, what kind of infrastructure we require, we can able to get it from cloud. We can able to get it from cloud as a rental based. As a rental base. First, let us understand what is a VPC, what is EC2, what is RDS, what is S3. Let us deep diving into this, please. Let us deep diving into this, please. So, what is a VPC? VPC is nothing but what? Network. VPC is nothing but what? Network. So a isolated private network, a office kind of private network, we are going to be getting over internet in a virtual form is nothing but what? VPC. I think each and every body knows how exactly network. So if you visit any office, so the computers are connecting with internet cable, am I right or not? That is an exactly physical network. Or else in your home we have a broadband connection or not? We have a modem. That modem we have internet cable connecting with your laptop or not? Even my laptop also connected with the network. Without network, there is no class for today, sir. So, but these networks are private networks. Your office network is what? Private network, which you can't be accessed from outside world. So that's the point I want to tell you. A isolated, a office kind of private network, if we can able to access over a internet in a virtual form is nothing but what? VPC. By using VPC, we can able to create n number of networks. So for example, first network is for you. Second network is for me. Third networks are for my friend. N number of networks we can able to create. There is no limit. N number of networks. I'll repeat this point. Listen very carefully. Anybody can getting into the AWS. You and me, anybody. But after getting into AWS, we can able to create our private section. This is an exactly your private section. No one can enter into this. You can do whatever you want here. Without your permission, no one can enter. We can create a service here. We can create a databases also. For example, so we have 2 companies. One company name is what? TCS. And second company is what? HCL. So TCS and HCL, both companies are using AWS. But once if it is getting, TCS people can able to create their own network. HCL people also can create their own network. But HCL can't be getting into TCS. TCS can't be getting into the HCL. So that's kind of like level of security is available inside AWS. So what is the network? Anybody help me? A virtual private network is your private section of AWS, where you can able to place resources like servers and databases. Who can access? who can't be accessed, we can able write a rules and regulations. Is nothing but what? VPC. Simply we can say only one word. VPC equal to network. It is more than enough to understand. VPC equal to network, private network, whatever. But what about EC2? By helping of EC2, we can able to create a server. So how exactly your laptop has, which are all the components, has your laptop, same kind of resources, same kind of component server also, like CPU, operating system, hard disk, RAM, firewall, NIC. So which are all the components available in laptop, the same kind of components available in server also. But your laptop is just for your home purpose. But server is for what? Deploying or placing our applications, please. Deploying and placing our applications. Clear all of you? But what is EC2? So what is the computing power? RAM, CPU, whatever which you have discussed. The computing power, if we can able to access over internet in elastic form, a flexible kind of computing power over internet, if we can able to access in a virtual form, is nothing but what? EC2. 1E 2 Cs. 1E 2 Cs. Is nothing but what? EC2. Got it very clear. Example, to understand this, I'll give a good example you can understand. For example, I want to deploy a Hotstar kind of applications, or else a Prime Video, Netflix, any kind of website I want to host. So first, what we have to require, please, first we need to establish what? Network. Without network, there is a server. First, we need to establish what? Networking. On top of it, we are going to be creating what? First, we are going to be establishing network. Once if it is established network, we are going to be creating a server. On top of server, we're going to be host our Hotstar application. Once if it is host, we can able to access over internet from anywhere in the world, just like this. Done or happy? We are so happy. But the problem here is where exactly our customer information, either email address, phone number, communication address, where we can able to maintain in our databases, relational database services, just like your Oracle databases, MySQL kind of databases, we can able to get it. We can able to get it, please. So, but one more question is pending. By using this RDS, we are going to be maintaining our larger videos or like series, web series, so Blu-ray printed Hollywood movies, Blu-ray printed Hollywood movies. We are watching in Hotstar or not. Yes. But is if it is a Blu-ray printed, how much? What is the size of this files? More than 3 GB. So can able to hold this 3 GB of files in other RDS in databases? No, we can't. That is the reason. So we are going to be using what? S3, external storage. S3 is nothing but what? External storage, simple storage services. By using S3 bucket, we can upload, we can download any kind of information, any kind of data. Means like video file, audio file, text file, PDF, doc, image, any kind of file, we can upload, we can download over internet by using any device. Any device. Example, this PPT presentation coming from Google Drive itself. The best example S3 bucket is Google Drive. How we are uploading, how we are downloading files in Google Drive, same way our S3 bucket also. Means by using AWS, we can able to get a service, we can able to create a network, We can able to get a databases. We can able to store in externally also. By helping of these four infrastructures, these four models, we can easily deploy our applications. We can easily deploy our applications. I hope you people are understand what exactly AWS. For example, we're gonna be discussing about we are gonna be discussing about network like VPC. So first we should understand what is the network basics. Directly, if you start AWS, you may understand, we may not be understand. So mostly you are not coming from networking background. Am I right? That is the reason first 3-4 classes we're going to be understand fundamentals of network. What is an IP address? What is subnet? What is static network? Dynamic network? IP addressing? Subnet? So network ID, host ID, classical, classful, classless, subnetting, router, modem, CIDR. So we're going to be discussing in very depth. After understanding fundamentals theoretically, then we are going to be the same concept, same understanding in AWS in a practical manner also. And moreover, we are going to be learning each and every model GUI, graphical representation, which is very easy. Graphical represent each and every model. So we're going to be understand CLI, command line interface. By executing commands, we can able to handle AWS. So we are going to be learning CF, cloud formation also. Means same concept we're going to be reiterating. So thrice and 4 times, 3 times we're going to be learning. That's what it is going to be taking 2.5 months or else. So 50 days is more than enough. So why it is taking? Because of, so graphically we're going to be learning, commandly we're going to be learning, and cloud formation means script. We're going to be writing some formats, not a programming, not a script also. It is some kind of formats we're going to be writing, and execute we can able to create infrastructure in AWS. So this is what exactly. This is like EPC, like EC2, like S3, like RDS we are going to be discussing this. This is what exactly for today's session. Today is more than enough. So we'll be continuing. So we will meet with tomorrow also, same link at same time. So before taking your questionnaire, so I have one more time, let us revise this course overview. Let us revise one more time, course overview, please. Because some students are late joiners, that's what for them. Let them get benefited, guys. This course is completely designed with what? AWS, Linux basics and shell script. Totally, the total duration of this course what? 2.5 months. So as a prerequisites, I'm going to be covering Linux basics, shell scripts, and no programming is required like Java, .NET, not required. So you have a laptop, you require a laptop to practice. So freshers can join in this course, and experienced can also join in this course. Any graduate can join in this course. If we join in this course, which are all the benefits, guys, please, daily class recording videos after the payment via Google Drive, you will be received. After the payment, after receiving these videos, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. So resume preparation, interview question and answers, 80% of material I will be providing with you. So our classes start from very basic level, ends with an advanced level. Each and every session is a practical oriented sessions. So daily 1 hour session, So Monday to Saturday classes, sometime Saturday also holiday, but prior to one day I'll let you know. Sunday complete holiday, there is no classes on Sunday. So you're going to be paying 6,000 rupees for AWS, for daily recordings. For this batch only 5,000. So if you want to join next batch onwards, 6,000 will be 6,000 Well, if you want to talk to Redmi regarding fees, is what I maybe talk to him. So 9297 9297 You can WhatsApp or else you can call. If it is this number is busy, please call to this number. And it is in exactly course content link. If you copy paste this link in the chat box in browser, you can access our course content link. Once if it is double click on this, it will be open. Please be open. It is totally around maybe 10 pages of AWS content. Please revise once. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Please, my end. So do you have any questions, please? Any questions, please? Sarita, please wait. Definitely, I will talk to you. Please wait, Sarita. Please wait. Is there any live class or recording sessions? Each and every session is a live. So how exactly you attend the classes? Same every day. But after the session, I'm going to be providing recording also. But by helping of recording, you're able to practice. Recordings only for practice. You are regular attending sessions. After the session, you have any query, any doubt, please revise the class. Still you have any question after recording, you can clarify by next class also. So recordings, what is intention for recording? For recording, practice purpose. Venkat, yeah, you can. For this batch, 5,000. 5,000 with recordings. Sachin, I clearly mentioned 5,000 for what? For regular classes, for daily recordings. Venkat. Venkat, please, definitely I'll talk to you, please, definitely. One by one, please, definitely. So Abhijit asked this question, what about AWS certifications? You can able to do AWS certification, solution architect. After completion of this course, you can able to eligible to do certification online exam. Eligible certificate, Abhijit. AWS certificate in AWS website. That will cost around maybe more than 18,000. Abhijit, yeah. No one. Anil, this is an exactly AWS administrator. Anil, answer is no for you. How much that cost? Obviously, around maybe 18,000. I didn't aware of that. Please, you can cross check it, please. Will you provide a certificates? After completion of course, you can receive a course complete certificate from our institute also. AWS certificate is different, our course institute certificate is different. Madhu. Venkat, please wait. I will talk to you. Sada, please. When you have to pay today, you can pay. If you're interested, you can pay today or tomorrow also you can pay. There is no problem. But we are going to be conducting 2-3 demos only, not long weekdays demo sessions. Maximum 2-3. Then we're going to be start regular sessions, please. First demo. What is this developer SaaS certificate? This is will help you. No one. ELK we are going to be. Terraform is not in this, Sada. ELK we are going to be learning. ELK is covered. Yes. Sada, ELK is going to be covered, please. Yes, definitely, Abhijit. Yeah, you can able to do that. Abhijit, yes. Yeah. So still, do you have any other questions, please, all of you? Chat box. So who want to talk to me? Can you reply in the chat box? I will unmute. You can talk to me. Sarita and Sarita. 1 second. One by one, please. So a lot of people want to talk to me. First, let me talk to Venkat, okay? Then go for Sada. Go for Sarita. Venkat, please. Venkat, please. K. Venkat.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Sir, actually, I have some queries like regarding, like it is a admin course or AWS development course, sir?
It is purely AWS administration.
So in AWS, again, development also is there. I mean, actually, I want to the AWS development So that
you
is-
can able to do that also, but it is purely designed for AWS administration. Maybe if you service Lambda services, DAO tools. Yeah, you
Okay.
can also, but few
So
services.
okay, so this course is usable for the PySpark also. Actually, I am working on PySpark. So even I wanted learn the AWS. So which one I have to learn? Even still I have confusion. AWS admin I have to learn, or AWS development I have to learn for the PySpark developer. So that is I'm asking which one I
AWS
have.
developer and AWS developer you have to learn.
AWS developer. Okay, this course is not usable, sir, for
No,
the
no,
PySpark.
no, no. Some few services are different. That's it.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, sir.
So Suresh asked this question. So which is a better cloud? AWS, Azure, GCP. All are same. But I recommend one of among any one of. One cloud should be perfect. One cloud should be perfect. And if you learn one cloud, the remaining clouds are very easy to learn. I recommend AWS because of learning AWS. Then Azure. Suresh. These two are important. First AWS, then Azure. GCP is not required. If it is possible, we're going to be adding those services, Lambda services, some services we have, please. Please, Gauri, please wait. So some other students are in the keep in the line. Please let it be. What next in the line, please? Sarita. Sarita, please talk to me, please.
Will you cover Jenkins, GitHub, Docker?
That will be covered in DevOps course.
This is not DevOps course.
No, this is not a DevOps course. DevOps will be 13th February, 6 p.m.
Okay.
I will be teaching DevOps also, but timings are different.
Okay, Kubernetes also will you teach? Kubernetes also will you teach?
Yeah, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Maven,
Okay.
Ansible, Chef, Vagrant, Kubernetes, Docker, AWS, all together.
Okay. How to create accounts, sir? By debit card or credit card?
Debit card. Azure is debit,
Innovate.
AWS is debit card, any Visa, MasterCard. I will explain next class. How to create AWS account, I will explain. I will show you.
Okay.
The class itself, I'll
What
explain.
is the difference? Yeah, you have already started one class in the morning.
Okay.
Morning 7 o'clock. Your new batch has started. What is the difference between morning classes and evening class course?
So morning 6, 7 a.m. is a DevOps classes, and completely DevOps plus AWS, both are included. It is only purely discussing only AWS, no DevOps here.
Okay. DevOps.
There is
In
no
morning,
DevOps.
yes, sir. I have one doubt. In morning session, we will complete all Docker, Kubernetes,
All
AWS.
together. The classes it will be more than 5.5 months. But this course is completed 2.5 months.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarita. Okay, then what next? Sadhana? No, so because of my students, some students are joining DevOps demos also. That's what they confuse it. So this course is purely AWS. But morning session which I conducted, that is DevOps plus AWS. The difference is that. Don't be confused. Okay, Sada, please.
Hi. So I'm actually
Father.
looking for
Father.
application development point of view.
Okay.
So do you think this course will be helpful?
No, as of right now, we are focusing only AWS administration part.
So I'm pretty new to the AWS, means I don't have any basic knowledge also.
No,
so
that's,
is it a good starting point?
Yeah, you can start from here. You can switch as a development environment. So you can do that. Sada.
So do you have any developer course going on or anything upcoming?
I will let you know, please, in future.
Okay, and in this course, by any chance, you will cover those topics like Terraform or Lambda basic thing?
So Lambdas we are going to be included. Terraform is I'm thinking about that. Not as of right now, it is not included. In future, we're going to be include Terraform also.
Okay, and in developer course, all this Terraform will be there.
Yes. Terraform is.
And you are going to take care for the developer also.
Yes, I will, but not as of this course. There is no, I didn't include those topics.
Okay. Do you have any plan for the developer course upcoming?
Yeah, I will
In
be, Sadan.
Okay, nothing scheduled now.
As of right, there is no schedule.
Okay, and last question. So for certification, which certification will be helpful after completing?
AWS Solution Architect.
Okay, so you are saying after completing this course, I will be able to write AWS solution architect without taking any further classes?
Yes, you can.
Are you going to provide with some question and
Yeah,
answer?
some
dumps,
questionnaire,
everything?
yes, dump I will provide. Don't worry.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Then what next? Who is talking, please?
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
So the same doubt what he has asked. So I'm a Java developer. So will this course will be helpful, or do we have any other courses for
No,
the
is this
developer?
helpful? But some few services we need to add it here, like Lambda and Terraform. That will be maybe we planning for next batch.
Yeah, can you
As of
please
right.
send those details if it is scheduled to me, because I'm interested in
As of right,
joining.
not scheduled, but we plan for next batch definitely. Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. So for the online students, for the questionnaire answer section, so after the end of the sections,
End of the section, middle if you discussion, definitely the remaining people will be disturbed.
okay.
So
So
that is
like this, what we are having now.
yeah, you can ask in the chat box. I can definitely reply. But so voice audio chat might be none.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Sachin. Yeah, please wait, Sachin. Sachin Javed. Please.
Hello.
Please, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, my question is that along with this course, you are going to teach us Linux and Shell also.
Obviously, Linux basics and shell script also.
Okay.
So, is there any other in the queue, please? Is there any other students want to talk to me? Can you reply in the chat box? Is any other student want to talk to me? Ritish, 1 second, Ritish.
Hi, sir.
Ritish.
Actually, I have 6+ years of experience, so I just want to transition my career into this AWS. So I just
Okay.
want to know, is this course like for starting? Is this course sufficient for me to just transition my career?
Yeah, you can, Ritesh.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
But one more thing is there. Suppose I want to transition, do I need to show any extra experience in this? Suppose as a fresher, if I want to go, then is it
No. You're already experienced, and you have to show an experience only.
right? Like how much should I show?
You
Like,
can show minimum 2 to 3, 2.5.
but for that, I just need to show any kind of projects as well, right? That I have completed.
Yeah. I will explain those things.
Okay, that will be covering, right?
Yes.
Okay. And this is the admin course, right, sir?
Yes. Administration course.
Okay.
Thank you.
And how the practicals will be covered, because I'll be joining this course online. So just
That's
want to
what
know.
each and every session is a practical oriented session, and I will explain each and everything in front of you live. The
Okay.
same thing you have to simulate in your laptop. Still, if you any struggle, so you can revise the class by using recordings.
Okay.
Still, if you can't do that, you can track the next session by end or beginning of the session. You can do that. Still, if you can, you can talk to me like this. Still, if you can, you can share your screen. I can able to help you.
Okay. And so will there be any assistance in interviews or
Entry
that
question and answer. I will resume preparation. Entry questions. I will share.
Okay, that will be assisted. Fine, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. So, is there any question offline students? Yes, please. So we will be continue by tomorrow with same link at the same time. Tomorrow we have a session with the same link, same time. Will be continue by tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll be continuing. Thank you. So what was the last class which was discussed, please? In the last class, we understood what is AWS. We understood very clearly in the last session. The same thing we are going to be repeated for today also. What we have done in the last session. The same thing we are going to be repeated for today. But a little bit deeper, deeper we're going to be discussed, guys, please. So first, let me know who are all new students for today. Today, who are all joined for today, please let me know in the chat box. Who are all joined for today, please let me know. Yeah, first let it be open a class notes. Let it be open. Yeah, Chandrika. Very fine. So what we have done, let it be repeated for today also, because of some few new students we have here. That is the reason we will be repeated what we have done yesterday. Same thing we repeating for today. And so, what is an application? Please, anybody help me? What is an exactly application, please? What is an exactly application? Application is equal to website. Application is equal to website. Application is equal to website. Just like your Flipkart, Amazon, Book My Show. These are all we are calling as what? Application. The working software which is written any programming like Java, .NET, Python, we are calling as what? Application. We're calling as what? Application, guys, please. We're calling as what? Application. We're calling as what? Application. This application we are going to be deploying on server side. We're going to be deploying on server side. Servers are just like a data center. So the use computing of keeping an rack wise the data center. In these data centers, on a top of servers, we are going to be placing our applications, guys. Once if it is placed, our websites on server side, we can able to access as a website. But if you want to maintain these applications, we are gonna be required infrastructure. What is infrastructure, please? What is an exactly infrastructure? Infrastructure is nothing but what?
Place to hold the data.
The infrastructure is nothing but what? For example, I want to conduct this an online session. What kind of infrastructure is required?
It will be the online software.
So for conducting this session, we required a laptop, internet, chairs, my water bottle. These are all things required. So without this infrastructure, can I able to conduct my sessions? No, we can't be. The same way, for maintaining our applications, what kind of infrastructure is required? What kind of infrastructure is required? We require servers, required servers, network, database, and storage. And storage, guys, please. So these are all infrastructure is required for maintaining our applications. But how many ways we can able to get this infrastructure, please? How many ways to get infrastructure? We can able to get it. We can able to get it by physical environment, virtual environment, or cloud environment. or else cloud environment, or else cloud environment, physical environment, virtual environment, cloud environment. But what is a cloud computing? What is a cloud computing? What is in exactly cloud computing? What is the cloud computing? What is the meaning of compute, please? RAM, CPU, motherboard. We calling as what? Computing power. That's what we're calling as a computer. The computer has the computing power. That's what we're calling as what? Computing power. So, but this computing power, if we can able to access over internet from a laptop, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. But what exactly the cloud computing? Let me repeat one more time. If you can able to access remote placed resources over a internet from anywhere else in your laptop, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Cloud computing. For example, we have a data center. The data center is look like this one. They use computing power, keeping in a rack wise, we calling as what? Computing power. Understood very clear. So this we calling as what? Data center. So from these data centers, if you can able to access a server or a network, a storage, a database over internet from a laptop, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Is nothing but what? Cloud computing. So, but if you want to become a cloud provider, if you want to become a cloud provider like AWS or Azure, Google, if you want to become a cloud provider, we have to follow these rules and regulations. We have to follow these rules and regulations. Which are all the rules, guys? Please, first rule. First 5 essentials, 3 service models, and 4 deployment models, guys. Please, we have to follow these rules and regulations. Then only we can become a cloud provider like AWS, like Azure, like Google. First, let us look at this. What is the 5 essentials? What are the first one, guys? Please, on demand. So when you want a server, if we can able to get it, that is nothing but what? On demand. Will it possible like that? By click, by clap, can able to get a server? Can able to buy a physical server within a click? No. For buying a laptop itself, it will take 1 day minimum. What about physical service? Weeks of time. But in the cloud is not like that. When you want a server, immediately we can able to get it. Immediately we can able to get it without paying any rupee. After usage, we can able to pay. That is we calling as what? On demand. What is the first rule? On demand. What is the second rule, please? Broad network access. We are going to be creating a server in AWS or not? In a cloud or not? Yes. Those servers, if we can able to access or a control over internet from anywhere else, we calling as what? Broad network access. Means from internet, over internet, we can control our access. It's nothing but what? Broad network access. Then third rule is what? Resource pooling. Resource pooling is nothing but what? Resource pooling is nothing but what? Like a Xerox copy. We can able to duplicate. We have a Tantclass mark list. We keep on that. How many copies we can? The same way, we have a server. We can able to duplicate a number of servers. That is possible in the cloud, not in physically, not in virtually. So that is possible on only where? Cloud itself. So resource pooling is nothing but what? Duplicating our cloud service. Then Rapid elastic means we can able to increase. We have a server. We can increase the servers. We can decrease the servers. That is possible in cloud, but not in physically, not in virtual. We can able to increase. We can able to decrease based on customer load and measure the services means what? So based on usages, based on usage, we are going to be pay the rent. That is measured like an electricity bill, utility bill. The same way we are going to be pay the bills. That is nothing but what? Measure the services. Measure the services. Measure the services. Excellent. So I hope you understood these are all 5 essentials. And what about next step, guys, please? Service models. Which service models? We have 3 service models: SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. What is the SaaS? Software as a service. We have already built a software, so we can able to deploy. We can able to keep in cloud. We can able to provide a service like an MS Office, like any product. We can able to give a licensing like kind of thing. We can keep your software in cloud. We can give to the service based on the payments. Directly we can keep your software into the cloud without worrying about any infrastructure. Not required operating system, not required any data center, not required any hardware, nothing. Directly we can keep our software. For example, if you want to keep a software in a laptop, definitely we require laptop hardware or not. Then required hardware operating system or not. Then we require a software or not. Then top of it we can able to maintain our software which is written lines of code. Whatever. But we are not worrying about anything. Just directly place your software which is written by Java, .NET, Python, whatever. Directly. That is the beauty of cloud. This rule has to mitigate any cloud. This rule has to mitigate. Has to follow. Then second one is what? PaaS, platform as a service. For example, we have hundreds of Python developers. We have hundreds of Java developers. So if they want to deploy, if we want to execute the code, first of all, we have a hardware, then operating system, then installation Java. Then only we can able to execute our code. But PaaS is not like that. We don't worry about anything. So directly we can able to execute our programs in cloud directly without any worry about hardware and software, where operating system. But IaaS, infrastructure as a service. By using IaaS, we can able to create a service. We can able to get a service. So as a admin, as a cloud admin, so we are not part of SaaS. Because we are not developers. We are not part of PaaS. If you are a Java developer, if you are a Python developer, yes, you're part of that. But as a AWS admin, we are part of what? Only IaaS, infrastructure as a service. By helping of IaaS, we can able to create a infrastructure like servers, which I have declared, servers, database, network, storage, what I make. But I hope you understood this very clearly. So which are all the service models? What are the third one, please? 4 deployment models, guys, please. So we are going to be getting infrastructure or not? We're going to be getting infrastructure. It might be RAM, CPU, motherboard, what I may. So, but how many ways we can able to get? 4 ways. Guys, please, I'll inserting you, please. I'm repeating point very clearly. We are focusing only hardware layer. We're not talking about operating system. We're not talking about software layer. We're talking only hardware layer only. Please think you are keeping your mind only hardware layer. Please keep on always RAM, CPU, or hard disk on. Okay. So, how many ways we can able to get infrastructure, guys, please? 4. One is what? publicly, privately, community, hybrid. Public is nothing but what? So which we are using RAM, it can access by anybody, can use by anybody. Means my application, your application is going to be deploying on same kind of hardware, same kind of RAM, same kind of CPU. Which we are going to be using hardware like CPU, RAM, it will be shareable to multiple applications, multiple vendors. That means we calling as what? Public. Tomorrow, I'm going to be start a new business, like a financial business. It is very secure. A business is very secure. That means my application should be specifically deploying on specific hardware, means specific RAM, specific CPU, specific hardware. I don't want to share my resources to any other applications due to the security reasons. That means cost will be increased. So that's what private. So public means what? The hardware infrastructure will be shareable. Private means what? It's not shareable to anyone. That's dedicated to your application. Hybrid means what? The combination of both. Public plus private. We calling as what? Hybrid. Example. Let's say one example I'm going to be discussing with you. So Axis Bank. I'm a vice president of Axis Bank. Let us assume I'm an old person like a 60 plus. I don't know this technology. My application running in my servers in my office, me in my office setup. Suddenly my management team suggested to go to the cloud. Okay, but I'm not agreed because of security reasons. The vanilla convinced, up to the lot of discussion, lot of meeting, I convinced. Application servers can move into the cloud, but database server should keep in my office. In my office infrastructure means the data is secure in my office, but applications are remaining infrastructure, I can move into the cloud. So some of the services in cloud, some of the services in our office, in our private network, private data center. So we're going to be using cloud infrastructure and our own infrastructure. Both the combination of cloud plus your own is we calling as what? Hybrid. We're going to be experienced practically this. So, but any cloud provider, any cloud provider has to follow these rules. Any cloud provider has to follow these rules and regulations, either on-demand, broad network access, resource pooling, elastic, measure services, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, so publicly, privately, hybrid. Community is nothing but what? So in a futuristic, not right, maybe DRDO, ISRO, a HAL. So this is like, fully high-level security. One more level security level. So in maybe futuristic, this maybe our government sector will come under this place. So this is what exactly rules and regulations for cloud provider. So that means what I'm trying to tell you, any cloud provider like Azure, Google, AWS has to follow these rules and regulations. Then only they can become a cloud provider. By spending money, they can't be. They have to follow these rules and regulations. Then only they can become a cloud providers, not simply. So, but what is a cloud? What is a compute cloud? What is a compute cloud? So, I said very clearly as we discussed. So, if we can able to access remote placed resources over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Cloud computing. So, in the data center, we have a huge computing power. This computing power, if we can able to access over a internet from remote place resources over internet from your laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. But cloud computing is a rental based infrastructure and we are not buying anything, sorry, like your laptop, like your mobile. We are not buying anything. We are going to be getting a rental based infrastructure. We're going to be getting a rental based. Instead of buying servers, we are going to be taking a rental based infrastructure and then we are going to be paying a rent for every month.
Okay.
Just for deploying our applications. Are we buying a server or else rental server easy for you?
Buying is a comfort.
Okay.
Rental is a have to pay 700 regularly.
Okay. Same old story. First we have discussed in last class, and let me repeat one more time. So just for reaching a railway station,
Okay.
are we buying a car or rental car?
Rental.
Rental. Why? Because very cheaper.
Yeah.
Buying car is nothing but what you're going to be spending 10 lakhs rupees minimum.
Yeah.
RC, driving license, insurance copy, driver is required.
Yes.
But instead of this roll the headache, just book a Walla cab within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, at your doorstep. Car is available. You can reach happily. You can pay the tariff around 500 rupees max.
Yes.
Your purpose is fulfilled or not?
Yeah, it's
Instead of 10 lakhs,
our
purpose is resolved or not?
Yes.
What is the purpose? Reaching railway station.
Absolutely.
That's it.
That's it.
After that, not required server.
Yes.
After that, not required car. The same way, just for deploying our applications, are you buying a server?
No.
Are we buying a server? No. We're going to be taking a rental service. Rental infrastructure means what I'm trying to tell you, please. Any cloud provider is going to be providing a rental based infrastructure.
Okay.
Any cloud,
Got it.
any cloud, any cloud. Instead of buying, we're going to be getting a we're going to be getting a rental based infrastructure. But so which cloud we're going to be? Any cloud has to follow these rules and regulations. Agreed. Got it very clear.
Yeah.
So which cloud? AWS, Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services. In Amazon Web Services, totally we are going to be covering 4 modules: VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, and S3 model. So these are all the services we are going to be covering. These are all the services we are going to be covering. We are going to be covering, please. VPC is nothing but what? Network. VPC EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. RDS is nothing but what? Database. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. So EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. VPC is nothing but what? Network. RDS is nothing but what? Database. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. So by helping of this role infrastructure, we can able to place our applications very easy. We're going to be placing our applications very, very easily. Clear, all of you?
Yeah.
Perfect. But which are all the services, guys? Which are all the models we are going to be discussing? VPC means network. EC2 means what? Service. RDS means what? Databases. S3 means what? Storage. First, let us understand what is VPC. VPC is nothing but what? Virtual Private Cloud. So, a isolated, a office kind of network, which is seeing daily, regularly known in your office, you know, the computer is connecting with internet cable.
Yeah.
That we are calling as what? Physical network.
Okay.
The physical network, the same kind of physical network, we are going to be accessing over a internet in a virtual form is nothing but what? VPC.
Okay.
By using VPC, we can able to create a n number of networks. N number of networks. Anybody can able to getting into this AWS. Anybody can able to getting into this AWS. But after getting, you can able to create a n number of networks. N number of n number of networks, and each and every network is very secure, and it will be private section. So after creating network, we can able to create resources. These resources no one can access without a permissions. Private. Means, for example, it is this network belongs to TCS. TCS computers can able to access outside. How secure? Same way, this network also same secure. But after creating a network, we are going to be creating a servers. We're going to be creating a servers by using which service, guys, please? EC2, elastic cloud compute. By helping of EC2, we can able to create a service, which are all the components available in your laptop. The same kind of components. So we are going to be using in server also. But laptop is just for your home purpose. But server is for what? Deploying our applications. CPU, operating system, hard disk, RAM, firewall, NIC card. These are all the services available in our computer. Same components we are going to be using in where? In server also. Example, if you want to deploy a hard Sir kind of applications, first we are going to be creating a network. We are going to be creating a network. First, we are going to be creating a network, guys, please. Once if it is create a network, on top of it, we are going to be creating a server. On top of it, we are going to be placing our hard Sir application. Once if it is placed our hard Sir application, we can able to access over internet like this. But where exactly we can able to hold our customer information? We can able to hold our customer information in RDS. Means databases, Oracle, MySQL kind of databases we can able to create by using RDS. That's okay, fine. But where we can able to store these movies? The hard Sir means what? We are going to be holding a Hollywood movies or no? Web series. A Blu-ray printed. It is more than 3 GB of Blu-ray printed files. Can able to hold with database. Larger file, 3 GB of a video files can able to hold with this databases. Answer is no. We can't be. That is the reason we are going to be using external storage. We're going to be using what? External storage means simple storage services. It is just like your Google Drive. How we are using Google Drive? Same way S3 bucket. How we are uploading a files, video file, audio file, text file, image file, PDF, the same way. We are going to be uploading. We are going to be uploading in S3 bucket also. And we can download also. So the best example is like this Google Drive. This Google's Drive. This PPT presentation, this PPT itself presenting from where? Presenting from where exactly? From Google Drive. Google's Drive. So I hope people are understands very clearly. I hope people are understands very clearly.
What is the difference between storage and database?
Yes, I'm coming to this point. So what are the best question in this part? What is the difference between database and storage? Database is depending on operating system. Without operating system, we can't be install MySQL.
Okay.
Without operating system, we can't be install MySQL. The data structure in tabular format. The data in tabular format. We can insert, we can download. Insert query, select query. This is the way. But S3 bucket like a pen drive. Like your external storage, like a hard disk. How exactly external hard disk is the same way your S3 bucket. That is a major difference. So there is no structure here, there is no tables, there is no task, nothing here. Directly we can upload, we can download a file. How exactly using pen drive? Operating system is not required for a pen drive, am I right?
Yeah.
The same way here also. For Google Drive also not required in operating system. Directly we can access, download, upload now files and data. I hope we understood very clearly. Very good question. So that means what I'm trying to tell you, please, by helping of VPC, EC2, RDS, S3, we can able to get a infrastructure. By helping of this infrastructure, we can able to deploy our applications very easy.
Okay.
This is what exactly cloud. So I hope people are understands very clearly what is a cloud. What is a cloud? But so I'm stopping this class at this moment. Tomorrow, so in tomorrow's sessions, so we will discuss what is a client server communication.
Okay.
Tomorrow's session. So why servers?
Okay.
Types of service, physical service, virtual service, cloud service. What is the difference between these three types? And why we are moving into the cloud? We're going to be understand by tomorrow's session, not for today. And before taking your questionnaire, let us revise our course overview. Before taking questions, let us revise our course overview, please. This course is designed with complete AWS,
Okay.
Linux basics,
Okay.
and shell script. The total duration of this course is 2.5 months.
Okay.
So Linux basics I'm going to be covering. Shell script I'm going to be covering. No programming is required. You have a laptop to practice every day. Freshers can join in this course. Experience can join in this course. After payment, after joining in this batch, you're going to be receiving daily recording videos after the payment. Daily recording videos after the payment via Google Drive. Via Google Drive. So from date of registration, you are going to be accessing 11 months. You're going to be accessing what? 11 months. Resume preparation. Interview question and answers. 80% of soft material I'm going to be providing with you. Our classes starts with very basic level, finish with an advanced. Each and every session is a practical session. So daily we're going to be spending 1 hour session. So our classes are Monday to Saturday. Sometimes we have a Saturday's holiday, but prior to one day, let you know, please. But regularly Monday to Friday. Sometime we have a Saturday's class also, but Sunday full holidays, public holiday. So the fees which you're going to be paying 6,000 rupees for complete AWS, for daily recordings. For this batch only 5,000. You're going to be paying only 5,000. The next batch onwards 6,000. Okay, fine. So if you want to talk to admin, 9297. You can WhatsApp or call. If this number is busy, please call to this number. And if you want to see this my course content, please be copy paste in a browser. Please. Once if it is done, so a course overview, which I explained right now, and second document is what? Course content. It is around maybe 10 pages of AWS content. Just look at this once, please. Look at this once. Look at this once. Please look at this once. Hello. Perfect. Excellent. Wonderful. So that is exactly for today's session. Okay. So do you have any questions, please? So first, let it be take it this photo. Have you taken this, all of you? Have you taken this? Can you take this photo or a small picture by using your mobile, please? Further communication. So do you have any questions, please? Any questions, please? Any questions? Both are same. Both are same machines, but way of getting is different. I'm talking about environments. Virtual environment different, cloud environment is different.
But they're coming with same, right?
Server is same.
Yeah, but they are providing the services.
I explained very clearly, listen very carefully. If you want to book a wallet cab or else buying a car, both are same or no?
Yes.
Car is same or no?
Same.
But way of getting is different. Whether you're getting a physical server, virtual server, cloud server, no difference. But way of getting is different. Understood? That is what exactly. So tomorrow we'll clarify this. Why physically? Why virtual? What is a cloud? What is the difference between these three? So how we are going to be? Why we are going to be moving into the cloud? Much clarification tomorrow's session. Deep diving into that. Completely 1 hour session for tomorrow for recording servers only. Fine. Sachin, it is not covered yet. It is not in the syllabus, but so if it is possible, I will try to add those Sachin. So is there any other questions, please? Is there another question, please?
Hi, sir.
Please.
So I'm new to AWS. So we have in my project they're using only EC2 S3 CloudWatch
Okay.
and certain features. So for the developer, yesterday I asked maybe it's not okay for me. This we have separate course for
Actually,
developer.
same syllabus is same for both as an administrator, the AWS administrator or AWS developer. Syllabus is same, but my prospect is only for administrator. Way of teaching, conducting sessions. Given examples, we take an example, administrative point of view. But same is applicable for developer also.
Okay.
But which you have few services we should be learn extra. Lambda services, like any language services only it's not added. Remaining services like queue services, SQS, like databases like Elastic, like for example, Elastic Bean Stack.